Yo, let's get this podcast started in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another podcast, man. We're getting right into it, man. This is podcast number 6. How y'all been, man? Everybody been good? Hopefully you listened to the last 5 podcasts. 5 amazing hours of content. I promise you, man, it's life-changing content whenever you're taking them notes, man. One thing you gotta remember, note takers are money makers. I'm gonna keep saying that until you get it. Today's topic, when it comes to this podcast, is called Do It, Just Do It Right Now, man. So as we get into it, man, I tell people right now, man, just do it, man. There's no excuses, man. It's time for you to get locked in and for you to do it. Let me get this introduction started. 3, 2, and it's about to start.
You're now listening to Why Now Is Your Time podcast and radio. We believe you should design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, and leave your legacy for years to come. Because life without purpose has no meaning. Your life, your brand, and your legacy. How will you leave? You're now listening to WhyNowIsYourTime.com, the only place to get motivation and education about entrepreneurship.
Alright, so let's get right into it, man. Look, this is the place where we talk about different topics. We try to give you guys tools. We give you guys the right mindset. We give you guys entrepreneur skills that you need, because I'm telling you, your mindset has to match your skill set. Then you'll be able to do the things that you need to do. So as you line your vision up, you want to ask yourself, man, are you doing the things you're doing right now? Right now, are you in a position to get to where you're trying to go, man? This episode got a lot of juicy information in it. It has a lot of tools, a lot of things that's going to help you take your brand, take your life to the next level, man. The problem is, what I have learned over the years is a lot of people have wasted a lot of time wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you waste a lot of time doing nothing. So the question you want to, as you listen to this podcast, you want to ask yourself this whole episode, you know what I'm saying? Like Nike say, just do it. But my thing is, just do it now. Just do it right now. You don't have time to wait. Stop acting like you got another 20 years. Stop acting like you got another 5 years. Stop acting like you got another year. Do it right now, man. I'm telling you guys right now, you got to do it. You got to believe you can do it, and you got to be locked in on you can make this happen, man. Because excuses is reason for the useless. I tell people that all the time. If you want to continue to be useless, keep giving the world the same excuses, man. So as you lock in, man, there's a couple questions I want you to ask yourself. It's just a couple of key questions to ask yourself. Are you doing it now, number one, right now? You know what I'm saying? Are you waiting for this special thing to happen? Are you waiting for everything just to be so whatever, right? But you got to do it right now. Learning the process. See, the problem is, if you don't do it now, somebody else gonna do it now. You know what I'm saying? Remember, when you sleeping, somebody on the other side of the world, they wide awake, they up, they getting it, they grinding, man. So you got to know this. So first question is, all right, what are some of the reasons an entrepreneur fail? This is very important, man. People always seem to say entrepreneurship is hard. Entrepreneurship is mind blowing. I need help. I need to be a better entrepreneur. I don't know what to do. I'm like, listen, man, you can do what you desire to do, but you got to position yourself to do what you want to do. All right. In order to do what others can't afford to do, you got to do that thing right now. All right, do it right now and grind and lock in and tell yourself every day that you are making this thing happen, man. You ain't gonna have no excuses of why it's not getting done. You're gonna be locked in. So, what are some of the reasons an entrepreneur fail, man? Because I always, and I'm gonna go into those reasons in a little while, but I always ask myself, like, why do entrepreneurs fail? And some people act like entrepreneurship is this daunting task, or everybody can't be an entrepreneur, or, you know what I'm saying? If you desire to be it and you willing to put the work in, I promise you one thing, that you can make it happen, man. But you got to be locked in, and you got to get away from the naysayers, the people who say, Man, that's going to be hard. Man, we don't know if you're going to be able to do this. Listen, the time is now. Now. Right now. Not later. It's time for you to go do it right now. All right. The second thing is, as we're going to go into this podcast, we're going to talk about the one-on-one grind. All right. Entrepreneur, the one-on-one grind as an entrepreneur, because there's a grind. There's this thing that's inside of you. You need to stretch it out, you need to pull it out, you need to become the best version of yourself. So it's inside of you, but the question is, how are you going to do it? And are you willing to go through the grind? This is a grind. You can't stop, won't stop. You got to be so locked into your dreams that nothing and no one can stop you to getting to where you're trying to go, man. This is your time, man. The time is right now. So as I go through the grind, I want you guys to write down the correct information so you can be able to say, you know what? This is what he said. This is what I'm going to do. I didn't lay this vision out. I didn't make this thing happen. And then you're going to look back and say, oh my God, if he did it, I can do it, man. So I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm just a vessel that God is using to educate, motivate, and inspire you guys to be great. The next thing we're going to talk about in this podcast, all right, we're going to talk about what are some of the absolute bad habits that I see and that I know that entrepreneurs have, man. What are the bad habits? We got so many bad habits. We got so many things that needs to be corrected, things that need to be fixed. Then we look back and say, it's interesting. Why haven't I became the best version of myself? And why is it that I'm personally not achieving the things that I'm trying to do? All right. So what are some of those bad habits, man? The problem is, I think a lot of entrepreneurs, they get themselves once, because this is the thing I learned about people. Once they get a little bit of success, they tend to forget about other stuff. So it's like, okay, you got a little bit of success, but you can't forget about the other things, you know. And once you put yourself in that position, then it's easier for you to understand that this life that we live in, this thing that we're doing, that it can happen, but you got to understand that your mental mindset is what you need to do to make it happen, man. So these are 3 levels that we're going to talk about in this podcast. These are 3 levels. Now write this quote down, all right? Write this quote, all right? Yesterday, and remember this, you know what I'm saying? What you said yesterday can't happen tomorrow. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Here we go. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Why did you say tomorrow yesterday? Because you feel like you got time. We don't have time to do the things that we desire to do, because right now is the time. Now. Just do it now. Don't wait. Don't sit back. You trying to wait till everything is at the right timing. You trying to make sure that everything says yes. You trying to get validation from other people. Other people will stop you from achieving your dreams if you don't lock into the things that you need to do. Get locked in. Get locked in. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. Think about that. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. Today is what you said you was going to do yesterday. Tomorrow. You should be so locked in. Nobody or nothing should stop your today. Today is the greatest gift that we have. Stop telling ourselves tomorrow that we going to make it happen when we can make it happen right now. As I said earlier, excuses is reason for the useless. If you want to continue to be useless, keep giving the world the same damn excuses. Because there's greatness within you. But the question is, how bad do you want it? How bad are you going to dig deep for it? Right now is the time. Just do it now. Not later. Do it now. If I'm talking to you, I'm speaking to you. I'm telling you right now to do it now. Don't do it later. This is the time to do it right now, man. So if nobody really telling you, nobody really speaking to your heart, nobody, as you listen to this podcast, you say, why haven't I done it now? What am I waiting on? I am procrastinating. Procrastination leads to poverty. Write that down. Procrastination leads to poverty. Procrastination leads to poverty. You are wasting time when you could be doing it now. Imagine if you start doing it now, where you'll be a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. But you got to start right now. Just do it now. What's the holdup? The only person stopping you from becoming great is you. No one or nothing can stop you from becoming the best version of yourself but you. So what are you doing? Lock in. Lock in, man. So as we go through these 3 levels of entrepreneurship, man, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, man, this is going to be a jam-packed. When I say jam-packed of information, if you ain't got no pen out, if you ain't taking no notes, you better at least take some mental notes. You should at least tell yourself that, listen, as he about to drop these gems, I need to mentally tell myself that I have to get to the next level to what I want to do. Listen, man, guess what? Note takers are money makers. Note takers are money makers. Take these notes, write them down. Tell yourself that, listen, this is my time. I'm about to do this thing. Ain't nobody finna stop me from doing this thing. I'm so locked in because my mindset is helping me becoming the best version of myself, man. And nobody gonna stop me from achieving my goals, my dreams, the things I desire. I'm so locked in. I'm pushing so forward that only person gonna stop me is me, man. I am the best version of myself. And if I'm not the best version of myself yet, I'm working on myself right now. So a year from now, I'm in position and I'm in position to become the authority figure in whatever I'm trying to do, man. You know what? Somebody told me this a long time ago, and when I was younger, man, it was like, you know what? In order to produce any kind of muscle, you know what I'm saying, that are trying to lose any kind of weight, it's going to take some sacrifice, and it's going to take something that you do daily. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of daily routine that you have. People, I see people, they so locked into their jobs. It's like, okay, yeah, you go to work, they give you your money, you get paid either every week or every other week, and then you sit back and say, it's interesting. Why? You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that, but you dedicated, so that work that you put in at that job, they gave you that paycheck that you deserve to get because of the work that you put in. Now, same with entrepreneurship. If you put the work in, you get around the right mentor. You hear me when I tell you. If your mentor don't have a mentor, y'all both are students. Oh, repeat. If your mentor don't have a mentor, both of y'all are students, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's every level. You know what I'm saying? People say, why you buy so many training programs? Why you buy so many? Listen, because I'm always advancing to another level. You know what I'm saying? Making $1 million a year is not as good as making $10 million a year. So if I'm at the 1 million, I'm trying to get to the 10 million. I'm at the 10, trying to get to the 100. Is it about the money? No. But it's about me progressing. It's about me getting the right mindset and pushing to the next level to get to where I'm trying to go. You got to be so locked in, and nothing or no one can stop you from doing this. All right? Write this down right here. All right? Procrastination leads to poverty. And then remember this. You cannot take the elevator for success. You must take the stairs. The reason why is you take the stairs because the stairs are not only going to build your muscle, but it's going to allow you to strategize each step to get to the top, man. Some of you guys just want to jump on the elevator and say, oh, I got to go 100 floors, so let me just go and take me a minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds or whatever to get to, 100 floors, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you're not understanding the level of success. You're not getting yourself to the place where you're trying to go. And things are holding you back. And you got to be real with yourself. I try to tell everybody, please be real with yourself. Allow yourself grace, all right? That's my wife's brand. Her thing is allow yourself grace. You know what I'm saying? Which I love her brand because her brand is saying allow yourself time to grow. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself grace. We beat ourselves up every day because we don't achieve the things that we think we should achieve in the right amount of time. And a lot of time, it ain't even about that. You gotta lock in and tell yourself that, listen, this is gonna be a process and a progress to my greatness. When you understand that, things become easier and life becomes that I'm really lined up to do. So here we go. We're finna go into this step. And I said I was gonna talk about these 3 levels. 3 levels. All right, level number 1. Oh, a couple more questions. You gotta ask yourself, all right? Are you procrastinating right now? All right? Are you procrastinating? You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of people say, oh my God, I've been thinking about this for 3 years and now somebody else did it. Because you are procrastinating. You are not taking action. You need to take action. So that's question number 1. You're procrastinating. Question number 2. What are some reasons you believe that you are failing? Write those reasons down. What are some reasons? So you might be procrastinating, all right, right now. And then what are some reasons that you are failing? What are some of these reasons you think that you are failing? And once you understand that, life and everything we do becomes so easy, you're going to look back and say, man, you know what? I could have been achieved that. I could have been done that goal. But we're allowing things to stop us to getting to where we're trying to go. And then the last question I want you to ask yourself is, have you looked at all your bad habits lately? All right. Let me tell you something. It takes 21 days to build great habits. So what habits are you doing right now that's stopping you from getting the success that you want to do? I want you guys to think about that. You know what I'm saying? What bad habits you think you have right now? And the thing is, be transparent with yourself. You know, a lot of people don't want to be transparent with themselves. Like, truly be transparent with yourself, all right? So those are definite 3 questions. Are you procrastinating? All right, number 1. Number 2 is, what reason you believe that you are failing? And number 3 is, what bad habits you think you have right now? And the reason I ask those 3 questions is because so many people never do a self-evaluation. They think, oh, well, my life is just so perfect. My life is so great. I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? Why you haven't achieved your goals? Because it's either 1 or 2 things. Number 1, you kind of lackadaisical. It's like you have this wishful thinking, but you're not doing no work. You know what I'm saying? And number 2, you haven't created no kind of discipline in your life to try to get on the right path to get to where you're trying to go. I'm telling you, man, entrepreneurship, it ain't easy, but it's so worth it once you understand what it takes. All right? So here we go. I got a couple reasons of why entrepreneurs fail. Reason number 1 is they do not know how to manage their money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in the world don't know how to manage their money. So they ain't just entrepreneurs. They don't know how to manage their money. So money, I tell people, money is just a tool. That's it. Money is a tool that that can help you create memories. All right. Because if you die today, they're not gonna bury their money in there with you. All right. Somebody gonna spend your money. This is about the line. Your kids, your wife, your husband. Somebody gonna spend your money. All right. So you gotta ask yourself, are you lined up with the vision that God has for you? Are you lined up with it? You gotta be lined up. You know what I'm saying? This thing, it becomes real complicated when you don't understand exactly what it is that you need to do. So when I say this, most entrepreneurs do not understand how to manage their money. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to break it down to you. So hypothetically, my product made $10,000. Me, personally, I believe I need to put 30% back into marketing. That's just me, all right? The other 70%, all right, it needs to be either sitting there for a rainy day, but that 30%, that means $3,000 needs to go back into market to produce more income. That's the thing about managing money. It ain't just about managing. It's about how you're using your money to market whatever you're doing, your brand or the things that you're doing, all right? The second thing is, why they feel is they do not have a plan. You know what I learned, though? And this is so crazy, though. So many people don't have a plan for greatness. So many people just going day to day. They just grinding over and over. They have no plan to create greatness. So what happens is, as this time going on, you sitting back and you wonder and you saying, man, why didn't this happen? Because it's like this. When you driving to a destination, the best thing to do is put in your navigation system so you can get there faster. The reason why I said it is the navigation system is navigating you around. So when it comes to your plan as an entrepreneur, you gotta have a plan in place. Things that what your marketing look like. What are you doing on a daily basis? How are you getting your brand out there and your brand awareness? You know what I'm saying? As you're getting your audience, how are you following up with them? Through email, through text? What are you doing to get them to the next level? These are things that you got to really ask yourself and say, man, am I really attacking and doing all these things? Because I'm going to tell you this right now. A lot of people just are right here waking up in the morning and saying, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm going to post something on social media. People are like, no, have a strategy. Have a strategy. Why are you posting that piece of content on social media? Why? When you understand why you posting it, and then when you post the content, how are you going to build your audience and get them to some kind of either get their phone number, their email, so you can communicate with them? I tell people, you're going to hear me say this on a lot of our conversations, is the internet, we own the internet. We don't own it, all right? We're on it. We don't own it, all right? So at any time, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, they can put you in Facebook jail. They can do, they can block your content because they are in control. So, but if you get people to your website, which is your house, you know what I'm saying? You got a house on the internet. I ask people every day, you got a house on the internet? What you mean by that? Do you have a house on the internet? Do you have your own website? And that you will be able to collect database, like how many people been there. And then have you let people inside of your house, which have you gave them an opportunity to come in with trying to get their phone number, their email address? These are things you got to think about, all right? Very important that you guys think about that, all right? The next reason is people give up too early. Let me talk about this real quick. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's an illustration out there that it's a diamond. It's like, it's two guys, one up top, one up bottom. All right, one of them gave up. He almost at the end. They both hitting for diamond, all right? He almost at the end. Almost. But he walks away because he gives up. The other guys keep chopping away, all right? So too many people don't see right now results. They just lay down and give up. I'm like, man, we got to stop being a microwave generation, man. We got to stop. My wife would say, why you say God? We have to stop being a microwave generation. We just really do, man. And I don't understand what it is, but it's like we give up too easy because we don't see results right now. We're like, oh man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Why are you out of here? Why are you out of here? You know what I'm saying? You gotta push. You gotta press. You know what I'm saying? You gotta press to the next level. All right, I tell people, press, push, let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? PUSH. I'm dropping an acronym, you know what I'm saying? Which is push until something happens. Some people say pray until something happens. I say push or press because you gotta make some kind of move. You know what I'm saying? God can't do nothing just with your prayers. He needs you to put some work. He needs you to go put some work in too. Give him something to work with so he can sprinkle his blessing on it. You know, you gotta do that, all right? So that's another reason why entrepreneurs fail, all right? The next reason they fail is they have unrealistic expectations of entrepreneurship. What I'm saying is, so many people, now that they give up, they say, man, I'm gonna get this in this amount of time. Well, the thing is, have you did enough work to get this in this amount of time? Have you built your mindset? Have you built enough activity to get the results you're looking for? So many people have not built have not developed the results that they're looking for because they're giving up too easy and they have unrealistic expectations. Why are your expectations unrealistic? It don't make sense. I'm like, dude, you just started 2 or 3 months and you already won $1 million? Man, you got $2 worth of knowledge and you won $1 million. Is that making sense? You got $2 worth of knowledge and you already won $1 million. That's not even adding up, man. So again, the more you invest, You know what I'm saying? The more you're going to have to go through the test of your greatness, man. The more you invest, the more you're going to go through the test of your greatness. So that's another reason why entrepreneurs fail. All right? All right, another thing too. Number 5 is people are not consistent. Let's talk about this, man. This is a tough. People, they're not consistent in getting the things that they want, man. They not like you gotta be so locked in and say, look, I'm going on a 90-day run, nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I'm doing. Like, for instance, when I was in prepaid legal shield or whatever, I told myself I used to go on these 90-day runs. It's like for 90 days, I'm handing out 100 flyers a day. I'm not going home until I hand out these 100 flyers a day. It was crazy. It was crazy. But guess what? I started achieving goals and greatness. I started getting people to sign up. I started getting to where I wanted to be with prepaid legal because I was consistent. I kept pounding the pavement. I didn't give up. I didn't have unrealistic expectations. I worked on the law of 1%. I said, look, I mean, out of every 100 flyers, I'm looking at one person sign up. I mean, it sucked. But I'm realistic. You have to be realistic. The problem with a lot of entrepreneurs, they're not even realistic. It's like you have to be realistic to get where you're trying to go, all right? So, the next thing is they have the wrong focus and the wrong people around them, all right? This is so incredibly mind-blowing when you look at why is it that so many people are surrounded by people who can't help them, man. You're surrounded by people who can't even, if you go down, they can't even help you. You know what I'm saying? So stop surrounding yourself around people who are not pushing you to greatness. And I tell people all the time, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be locked in and focused. You know, you can't have the wrong focus, man. Because being around the wrong people will give you the wrong focus. Then people be looking at you like, well, you know, man, that dream's so hard. Or, man, you knew that stuff was going to be. It's like they're going to always try to pour this information into you, man. I try to tell people on a daily basis, the newbie entrepreneurs, the seasonal entrepreneurs, you can grow sometimes more if you let go of your friends. Repeat. You can grow sometimes more if you let go of some of the people, all right, that are attached to you, all right? It's very important, man. So, I'm going to tell you this right now. You got to change your mind because, number 1, you better have a plan. Number 2, you better learn how to manage your money. Number 3, you better never, ever, ever give up on your dreams. Number 4, your expectations cannot be unrealistic. Number 5, be consistent. Stay beating the streets. Don't let nobody stop you. You are built for greatness. You are built for the things that God has for you. And then get around the right people and stop having the wrong focus. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your focus is so clear. You see everything where you're trying to go. You know where you're going. You know how you're trying to get there. And nothing or no roadblock can stop you from getting to where you want to go, man. Entrepreneurs, you don't have to fail. You know what I'm saying? But you can use a lesson as a learning stepping stool to get to where you're trying to go. The problem is you don't want to learn. All right? So I tell people, I don't never fail because I take everything as a lesson for me to get greater than I ever can be. But you gotta fix your mind to get to where you're trying to go. Lock in, lock in, lock in. This is your time, man. I'm telling you, the time is now. Stop waiting. In order to be great, believe that you are great. Grind like you are great. And don't let nobody stop you from achieving the things that you deserve to achieve. As I always say, greatness is within you, man, and it's all about what you do on a daily basis, man. So those are some reasons why entrepreneurs fail, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. Bad habits. Ooh, there are a lot of bad habits that they have. There are a lot of bad habits. Now I say that because y'all notice I have a lot of like songs and stuff in my head though. So I say that because, man, so many bad habits entrepreneurs have, man. Woo! Number one is tough. You pick the wrong partners. Ooh, that can be a spouse. Ooh, that's the dangerous part. If you pick the wrong partners, not just somebody you might pick to go in business with, that can be already hard. But if you pick the wrong spouse, and that spouse not allowing you to grow to greatness, oh my God. I'm going to tell you right now, it can change your life. It can change your life. You got to be really mindful. And if you're single, ask yourself, if you're trying to build greatness, is this person, would they be able to help you get to the next level? This is a touchy subject. Nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to bring it up. But I'm telling you, it's very, very touchy, man. Do not pick the wrong partner to your success. It becomes super easy. So, no, I'm telling you, man, do not pick the wrong partner. You know, I know some people, I can hear some of you saying, well, my spouse, they're just a worker. I understand. But make sure you lay out your vision to them and tell them where you're trying to go, man. This is very, very, very important. And don't be afraid to tell them how you feel, man. The problem is so many people are afraid to tell people how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, be transparent with them. Let them know that, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Hey, this is where I'm going. You might have gotten in business with somebody too. That's something else to talk about. You might have gotten business with somebody, and guess what? You realize they are the wrong partners for you. Man, that can be detrimental to your business, all right? Once that happens, you got to make a decision. Do I cut ties with them? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't grow with them. Because you might be already on a higher level than them, thinking, and they don't want to grow with you. All right, see, that's one thing I don't like about business partners. I do not like, because you have two people, you got to make sure y'all on the right mindset, the right goals, the right ambition. It can work, but it ain't gonna. Sometimes it can't work. So you just have to be realistic with yourself. The second thing is this: trying to be a perfectionist, man. Bad habits. This is a bad habit that entrepreneurs have. Why are you trying to be like you perfect? Nobody's perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be a perfectionist, trying to make sure everything is on point. I'm like, dude, whoever, man, you can't worry about that. You can't worry about somebody trying to be perfect. You can't be perfect. Nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Technology, humans, we all are flawed people. We all are flawed things. So tell yourself, as an entrepreneur, I can't be perfect. So if you're trying to make sure that this thing is perfect for you to get involved in, listen, sometimes you got to back up and say, nah, I ain't going to be able to do it. And that's okay. Tell yourself that is okay, man. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you got this laid out. Bad habits entrepreneurs have. The next one, number 3, is always distracted. Let me tell you something. One thing I can't stand is people that's too busy to do the things they need to do. You can't be that. You can't be so distracted that you can't achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve. All right. The problem is people let any little thing distract them. You have to fix in your mind, fixing where you're trying to go, and say, listen, I'm not gonna be distracted. I'm gonna have these. I can't be perfect. I'm not going to be distracted. I'm going to be so locked in that, listen, it doesn't matter. So stop letting people, situations distract you from achieving your goals as an entrepreneur. The problem is people are so afraid to say, hey, listen, at this moment, I can't be attached to this person because this person is a constant distraction to me. And I don't know who I'm talking to, but hopefully that you say, you know what, this person do distract me. You know what I'm saying? And if they distracting you, you got to get them out your life, your situation, because it's going to hinder you from getting the success. These are bad habits. Bad habits. Allowing ourselves to be connected to people, you know what I'm saying, that's distracting us from achieving our dreams. You know, I want to get around hustlers, people that got that mindset, man, let's go get it. But we got to be smart when we hustle, all right? The next level is, number 4 is, we expect instant results. Let's talk about it. So many people want that. I want to be successful right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been having this ideal. Or you see somebody online, you don't know that they've been doing it for 10 years, and you all of a sudden want the same success that they have. It don't work like that. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know the fire they've been through. You don't know the back end of what they've been through. So you don't even understand the grind, the grit, the next level. What is it that you need to do as an entrepreneur, man? Because so many people are sitting back like, what happened? Why you did that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you guys this right now. It can be such a distraction that I promise you on a daily basis, one thing I tell you is stop looking for instant results. Stop looking for instant gratification. Stop looking for this got to happen right now, right here. No, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Something's going to take longer than others. And that's just the nature of the beast. When you understand that, then you understand success. You understand that this is not put it in the microwave and 3 minutes is ready. You know what I'm saying? This is put in the oven and let this thing cook. You know what I'm saying? And when it's cooked and it serenades, and you know, sometimes you gotta. I'm gonna use this analogy right. Sometimes if I'm cooking chicken, sometimes you gotta put that seasoning the day before. You know what I'm saying? So the season can be up in there, and then by the time you put it on the barbecue to pick the next day, the season's already sink in there. That's like ingredients when it comes to success. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that's not what it is, all right? Stop expecting these instant results. The next thing is, all right, is working 24/7. What I have learned is it ain't how long you work. It's what you do with the short time that you grind, man. I'll tell you that right now. It ain't how long you work. So many people think, oh my God, I'm gonna be grinding 20 hours a day. I'm gonna sleep 4 hours. Listen, I guarantee if you allow yourself a strategy, all right? You allow yourself a strategy and you're working 20 hours and I'm working 2. And my 2 hours can be more productive than your 20 because of the strategy and the mindset and the things I put in place that's working for me instead of me working for it. That's what you have to do. That's the mindset you have to set for yourself because you cannot allow these things to get in your way, and then you wake up and say, man, I don't know what happened, man. Oh man, I don't know why I keep working 24/7 because you have no strategy, you have no plan, you have not reverse engineered your dreams. You don't see where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? You just waking up trying to be productive. You know what I'm saying? And by you just doing anything, it's stopping you from being and getting to the place where you desire to go, man. So I'm gonna tell you right now, get locked in, man. Entrepreneurs have a lot of bad habits, man, and these bad habits can hinder you from getting to where you're trying to go. So when you understand that, you locked in, all right. Let's talk about the grind, man. Cause let me tell you something. Entrepreneurs, it's a grind, man. It's something that's inside of us that sometimes you can't even speak up on it because it's just something that's pushing you to greatness. It's something that's allowing you to be great. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the grind, all right? And you repeat after me. I would not be a borrower of money. I will lend it. Repeat. I would not be a borrower of money. I will lend that money, man. It comes with a mindset. This comes with a mindset. I refuse to be a borrower of money. I will be a lender. All right. Number 2. All right. I will not take a job. I will create jobs for others. This is mindset. All right. This is mindset. I will not be able to take that job because I'm the person that's creating jobs for others. It's a mindset. When you guys start to see this mindset and this mindset shift, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm seeing it. All right. The next one is don't dig for gold. Sell the shovel. Ooh, talk about it. What that mean? Don't dig for gold. All right. Don't dig for it. Sell the shovel. Sell the tools that they need to do the work. Mindset. I'm telling you, mindset. Mindset. All right. The Bible says, here's the next one. It says, don't buy the fish. You need to learn how to teach people how to buy the fish. As long as you keep putting stuff on people's table, you know what I'm saying? You can, all right, real question, man. I see people posting online, oh man, look at my jewelry. Oh, look at me, man, look at me. My question is, who have you duplicated to become you? All right? Who have you duplicated to become you? It's not about, and that's cool if you that person that's flashy, you want to show all your jewelry, but who have you duplicated you? The problem is so many people haven't duplicated. You can't duplicate yourself because you're so stuck in what you have. You know what I'm saying? You haven't learned how to teach people greatness. You haven't learned, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a store, can you show somebody else how to do a store? Can you have 2 stores and give away one to help them become the same person you? You know what I'm saying? But some of us are so caught up in this selfishness that we can't even grow. All right? The next one is, don't see a problem. All right? Understand the solution. When I tell you this, is you don't see the problem. You understand the solution, man. The problem is, let's go. Here we go. The problem is this one-on-one grind. I want you to say this, because I got to refresh your mind. Sometimes your mind needs to be refreshing. I would not be the borrower. I would be the lender. I would not take that job. I would be the one to create jobs. I would not dig for the gold. I would give away I would sell the shovel so they can do the digging for the gold. I would not buy the fish to put on their table. I would teach them how to fish so they can go get their own fish. The problem with some of you is you so stuck on what you have done and not what you have done with people. Who have you helped? That's the problem. And then tell yourself, I don't see a problem. I only see the solution. So guess what? I'll be the person that creates the course. I'll be the person that people come to for the answers. I am the solution. I am the solution because I don't see the problem. It's a mindset. So why is it that you are borrowing money? Why are you working for somebody? Why are you are digging for gold? Why are you buying the fish? Why are you are seeing the problem when you are the solution? You are the lender. You the one who creates jobs for others. You the one that sells the shovel. You the one that becomes the best version of yourself so you can teach people how to duplicate you. You ain't gonna just give them the fish. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna teach them how to fish. This is a mindset. This is the attitude you gotta have to create greatness. Because greatness don't come from within. I mean, greatness comes from within. It comes from within so that you can go and put that in others. Man, I don't know what to say when I tell you this, man. I'm not the borrower, I'm the lender. I'm the job creator. I'm selling you the shovel. I'm teaching you to fish. I'm giving you the solution. Because I see a solution in every problem. And when you see solutions to problems, man, life, your mindset, your attitude, the things that you do, you start to be on another level, man. You never be afraid to talk about greatness, man. Because greatness, man, is from within to come out to give to others, man. I believe we all got people assigned to us. We all got something that can help somebody. But what are you going to do with it? That's the real talk. What are you going to do with it, man? I know you can do this. You just got to believe. All right, tip of the day. Write this down. Write this down. Stop saying you can't do it and just make it happen. I can. I'm going to say it again. I will be able to do it. I will make it happen. I would never say I can't do it. I would say it just will happen. So I'm going to find a way to make it happen. I'm going to lock into my dreams to make it happen. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing to make it happen. How bad do you want it, man? How are you so locked in to get to where you're trying to go? This world we living in, man, I tell people, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Yeah, y'all know, those of you who been going to church forever, y'all know what it is, man. So I'm gonna tell you guys, man, be looking forward to the new book. Right now is your time. Be looking forward. As you can see, I got the clothes on, but some of you just might be listening. But you can go to YouTube and watch the video. The clothes, the hat, the sweater. You know what I'm saying? Be looking for the clothing line. And those of you who live in Houston, Texas, we'll have a book release party coming up soon. But I want you guys to be locked in, man. I want you guys to be locked into the things that you need to do. You know, so many times we get into this mode, man. I mean, I literally gave you the one-on-one grind. I told you the reasons why entrepreneurs fail, and then we talked about the bad habits, man. You didn't write these notes down, you tripping. You need to be writing these notes down and say, man, I don't want to fall into that and to that position. I don't want to fall into that and to not get the things that I want to do, man. So it's very important that you guys get locked in, man. So there's something out. There's a quote, not a quote. It's a verse I want to talk about. And not only a verse, there's an acronym. All right. There's two things I want to talk about: a verse, acronym. Then I want to go to I want to go listen to this one video and talk about just do it, because achieve the things that you need to achieve because you haven't understand. So write down N-O-W. What that spelled? Now. N-O-W. All right. N-O-W. And the acronym for that is no opportunity wasted, man. No opportunity wasted. It's a burning desire in you that you don't want to waste no opportunity, man. Now is the time, all right? Just do it now. That's the name of this podcast. Just do it now. Now stands for no opportunity wasted. You don't want to waste no opportunity that's in front of you. You don't want to waste none of it. You want to be so locked in to doing the things you need to do that any opportunity come your way, you are ready for it. You are in position for it. You got the right mindset for it. You understand the right skills for it. This is all about you becoming the best version of yourself. So how you gonna do it? You have to really dive in and ask yourself, man, how are you going to do it? Again, now. N-O-W. No opportunity wasted. The time is now, man. The time is now. As you know, I'm going to go to I got my Bible verse of the day, as I always talk about. All right, Bible verse of the day says, Proverbs 37:5. It says, God has a reason for allowing things to happen. We may never know his wisdom, but we must simply trust his will. Ooh, we may never know his wisdom, all right? But we got to trust his will. So his will for our life, we have to trust that, all right? So, again, God has a reason for allowing things to happen. He has a reason that you might have to fail for a second. He's trying to teach you a lesson, all right? And every lesson, there's a blessing. And when you understand that, then things become super clear to where you're trying to go. Now, and then super clear. So let's listen to this real quick.
You told us what you want, and we built it for you.
And then we got... I don't care about that.
Meant to do it.
All right, let's rewind this. Here we go.
So many people in the world today who think things that they don't do.
Come on.
Meant to do it. Never got it done. It's hard to bring something from thought life to action.
Come on.
Maybe it's because we live in a world of procrastinators.
Yes, we do.
People who have great ideas and great goals and great visions and great obstacles and great problems, and so they sit down with their ideals and their goals and say, I'll put it on hold.
Come on, put it on hold.
And the years go by, and the hair turns white, and the knees get stiff, and they just thought it, but they never did it.
Come on.
See, the older I get, the more I realize that you can't take life nor moments for granted.
Can't take this moment for granted.
Personally, I can deal with death better than I can deal with regret.
Come on.
Whatever I gotta say to you, I'd rather say it. Whatever I want to give you, I want to give it. Whatever I need to express, I want to express it, because the next second is my promise.
Woo! The next second ain't promise.
All you have is the fierce urgency of now, right now, this present moment. You don't have long to get over.
No opportunity wasted.
Climb over your inhibitions. premonitions of fear. The clock is ticking while you are thinking about it. You are running out of time. There's a rush to do it.
It's a rush running to do it.
To birth your dreams.
Come on.
There's a rush to go after your goals. If you don't hurry up and do it, you won't get it done. And the most dangerous people are people who miss their turn.
Come on.
People who miss their turn will try to kill your future.
Ooh, people miss your turn to try to kill your
There's
future.
a Saul in your life, and they will hate you over something that you didn't have anything to do with. They'll hate you, David, over a turn they missed.
Come
There's
on.
nothing as bad as the sad memories of a lost opportunity.
No opportunity wasted now.
Opportunities.
Come on.
It's a gift from God to have an opportunity.
Come on.
When you woke up this morning, God gave you an opportunity.
An opportunity. No opportunity wasted.
You'd be a
Now.
gifted to get an opportunity. And what a tragic waste it is to have an opportunity
Woo.
and not use it. Not maximize it.
Don't maximize it.
To its fullest.
Woo.
And to assume you have tomorrow.
Come on.
How arrogant of you
How arrogant of you.
to assume that you have tomorrow.
Now is the time.
All you have for sure is right now.
The present.
Right now.
Yes.
Right now.
So all you got is right now.
Said right now.
Come on.
Get it done right now.
No
Open your
excuses.
heart right now.
Come on.
Write the letter right now.
Woo.
Express the love right now. Because if you don't,
Yes.
I can tell you from experience, coffins can't hear.
Ooh, coffins can't hear you.
And regret is poor company.
Ooh, regret is poor
Sitting in a
company.
nursing home saying, I missed my turn.
Dang. Come on.
Tell you this, age doesn't give you a do-over.
Age do not give you a
It's terrible
do-over.
to get old and miss your youth.
Woo.
It's terrible to be divorced and miss your marriage.
Come on.
I'm ready to be a good wife now. It's too late.
It's too late. You had that good man.
I'd be a great parent now. The kids are gone.
They gone. They grown.
They're here a moment, they're gone the next moment. If you don't get it right, you don't always get a do-over.
Right now, man. No
You'll be
regrets.
surprised at the unwritten books in this room.
Man, let me tell you something, man. You gonna be surprised. It took me 10 years to release my book. I could have been released this book. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not telling you nothing that's something that I'm sitting back wondering about. It took me 10 years. I could have been released it. But the now I forgot about. The world slapped me around and beat me up. And before I looked around, it's 10 years later and I'm just not releasing the book. Come on. I'm telling you right now, no opportunity wasted. Now. No opportunity wasted. Now. You don't have time to waste opportunity. The time is now. Write the acronym now. The acronym NOW. No opportunity wasted. You're so afraid to be great because you allow procrastination to step in your way. It's already, your future's already ordained for you, but you just gotta go get it. You gotta reach out and go get it. Nobody can stop your future but you. Your thinking, your procrastination, your mindset, the people you around. They the only thing that can stop you from getting to where you trying to go. Mindset, attitude, the time is now. You don't want to live in regrets. You don't want to be all talking about, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, when you could have already done it. So many excuses that I hear from people. Excuses are reasons for being useless. I'm gonna say that in every podcast because I don't want to hear your excuses. Because the more excuses you give me, I believe you are useless. regret, graves. Listen, the tombstone don't talk back. The tombstone don't talk back. Did you hear what Mr. T.D. Jakes said? He broke it down. I'm trying to give you guys the information and education and inspire you to go pull that thing outside of you. It's inside of you, but you gotta go get it. It's inside of you, but you gotta believe. It's inside of you, but you gotta change your mind. It's inside of you, and you gotta say, hey, listen, I'm about to make this happen. Because I'm about to lose my mind if it don't happen. I believe in you. But do you believe in yourself? Have you ever looked at a dream and said, listen, man, I can get to that destination. But in order to get to that destination, you gotta start now. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with that first step. How many steps it's gonna take to get there? We gotta calculate the first mile with the steps. But we gotta get to stepping. Come on, man. I hope you understand the time is now, man. The time is now. It ain't later. It ain't no other time, but the time is right now, man. It's now, man. You don't want to be 5 years from now asking yourself, man, oh, man, I should have been did that. 10 years, oh, don't be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being transparent. My book should have been out. You know what I'm saying? I let life beat me around. But guess what? The time is now. Now, podcasting, products, coaching programs, books, millions of dollars. We locked in because we understand a couple things, man, that nobody can stop us from achieving the things that we want to do. It's all in our mind. It's all in the things that we believe. We are self-stoppers, man. You know what I'm saying? You a self-stopper, a self-doubter. I gave you the verse, Proverbs 35:7. I tell you the acronym. You know what I'm saying? I let you hear Mr. Jakes. I told you about the grind of the entrepreneur. I told you the bad habits people have. I also told you the reasons. You know what I'm saying? I told you ask yourself why are you procrastinating right now. I told you ask yourself what are the reasons you think that you are failing. You know what I'm saying? And then what are some of the habits? You know what I'm saying? Once you understand, I'm breaking down systems and telling you to take notes and helping you get to the next level. We're not doing the podcast just to be doing it for fun. I want you to get on the right track to get the success that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about the brand new podcast course we dropped. If it ain't already dropped, Next Level Podcasting. You know what I'm saying? Get locked in. You know what I'm saying? Get your voice out to the world. Get your book out to the world. Get who you out to the world. There's people that are assigned to you. It's time for you to go get the assigned people, and they come back to you, and they be willing to spend money with you because they don't get to know you, like you, and trust you. Once that happens, they buy whatever you got. Mindset. You know what I'm saying? Mindset got to match skill set. Skill set can't match mindset. How can you get skills if you don't got the right mindset? So what are you doing as an individual to become the best version of yourself? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to pull something out of you. I'm trying to talk to your soul. I'm trying to let you know that there's greatness from within you, but you got to believe in yourself. You got to line your vision up. You got to tell people that these are the things that you're doing, and you got to connect to the other people in the world so you can get to where you're trying to go, man. Come on. It reiterates over and over and over and over, man. This has been an incredible. Listen, yesterday you said tomorrow. Today is tomorrow. So that means the time is now. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Let that sink in for a minute. How many people you heard them say, hey, I'll do that tomorrow? Tomorrow ain't promised. How many people say, oh man, I'll do that next week. Next week ain't promised. Now I understand situations and things pop up and life happens, but man, listen. Listen, when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to your soul. I'm trying to pull something outside of you and tell you. If I can just pick you up and say, hey, shake you and say, hey, right now. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Today is tomorrow. So that means the time is now. The acronym for now is no opportunity wasted. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? We don't want to waste no opportunity. We don't want to waste no time. We want to be so locked in. We don't want nobody to stop us to get to where we want to go. And this is why it's your time right now. This podcast called Right Now Is Your Time. Right now is your time. Our whole motto is to teach you how to design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, and leave your legacy through your own information and products. Because you have a voice that the world needs to hear. You have a voice that the world needs to hear. You have a voice that the world needs to hear. But the question is, are you going to allow them to hear your voice? Are you going to allow them to hear your voice, man? So, man, I just want to thank you guys for listening in. If you've been listening to the whole podcast, I hope you took some copious notes. I hope you got your mind right. I hope you said, man, this podcast was so amazing that it got me to the next level. Man, the next podcast is called The Perfect Timing. You know what I'm saying? That's podcast number 7. This is podcast number 6. But, man, I'm telling you guys, man, I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? As I always say, life without purpose, it has no meaning. Go out and empower the people and inspire the people to become great. Empower them, man. Give them some of your energy. Don't have that negative energy. And we'll see you guys in the next video, baby. And some of you guys who's listening, we'll see you guys on the next podcast audio. Y'all be blessed.